Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Amy with Sugar Hill Art Studio, and we're doing a special art snack today because I've gotten a lot of messages and emails and different things that have all different messages from a lot of different people saying, I'm so far behind, I can't do this, is this right? Am I thinking in the right terms? Please help, a lot of things. And so the biggest reason I'm coming live right now with you all is because I want you to know you're not alone. You're not alone, and it's okay. And I've said it once, and I've said it 1,000 times. Hold on one moment. Don't go anywhere. I just need to switch that up so we don't get disturbed. Okay, the stand is super shaky today. I forgot to readjust it, so bear with me if it bounces a little bit. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for saying hi. Yes, give me hellos. Tell me where you're watching from. I know it's a little bit early for some of you. I know it's a little bit late for some of you. We have people all over the world. I love that. I love, love, love that so many people pop on and join for art snacks, no matter what time it is. So anyways, the overwhelmed feeling is okay. See, there's Claire from the UK. I know some of our Hawaii people are sound asleep. It's 4 a.m. We've got people everywhere. Love it. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for letting me know where you're watching from. Listen, if you have other friends, yes. Thank you, Jana. If you have other friends or other, if you have a circle of people that like to do art or that are even creative, go ahead and sprinkle this one out into the Facebook lands because I think it's important for everybody to hear. All creatives, right? No matter what, if you're a sewer, if you're a baker, if you're a knitter, if you paint gigantic canvases, if you work small and make cards, if you're just dabbling and having fun, or you're just trying to keep up with your art journal. Ooh, I love Oregon. I can't remember how they say it out there. And my Yankee self can really botch up some names. All right, so first things first, very first thing is the art prompts, okay? Look at, I pulled, where is it? I pulled out a bunch of old journal, just random things that I could grab. January 2021. Look at that. That's the very first Sugar Hill Art Studio journal prompts. That's when I decided to do 21 prompts. That's when, thank you. That's when I decided that I was going to kind of do 21 prompts. The biggest reason I decided that is because there are a lot of people that put out 30, 31, however many days are in the month, right? Prompts, but that can be an overwhelm. Even though 21 is just 9 less than 30, 9 days is a lot of reprieve in the month, right? But does that mean that you have failed if you don't do 21 prompts in 30 days? Nope, it does not. Prompts are there to give you some ideas if you're feeling stifled. If you're feeling, thank you everybody. If you're feeling lost, if you feel like you want to be creative, but you just don't know, or you're a person that likes to have things kind of like in a category, right? I've changed a lot since the very first, like you could actually read the prompt list now. It's changed a lot. However, the idea is still the same. I do tend to go on themes, and I know a lot of you loved the circle journal from last month. It was fun, wasn't it? What you loved, I think, the most was that you were working in a different shape, okay? Remember when we did ATCs, okay? Smaller size. Everybody was like, ooh, I really like working a little bit smaller. This is fun. Then we did the circles, and that's a different shape. You know what you can do with these prompts? It doesn't have to be in a journal, okay? Any journal. Doesn't have to be in a journal. Maybe you loved ATC cards so much, and if you paid attention, you have a whole lot of backgrounds that we've done, and you just take some of these backgrounds that you have sitting, and you do a couple of prompts on ATC cards. Doesn't have to be in a journal. The reason we do a journal, my friends, is because we play. It's because we're experimenting. It's because we are honing in on new skills. Okay, so some of this is an old one, but here, like contour line practice drawing, okay? It's just a practice. Our journals are for the art of practicing art, the art of practicing art. They don't have to be perfect. Maybe you just wanted to play with some new watercolors. Okay. Like here's a little blot dot and then doodle over it. Let's see. Some of these were intense. Here's our color wheel lesson. If you don't have this, I will put this one up in Art Snacks because this is a good one to have in your journal. Journaling, art journals, are for our benefit. That's all. That's all. Our art journals aren't supposed to be picture perfect. They're not supposed to be full, maybe. I mean, I have a ton of very full journals. However, because I'm running out of room. Today is supposed to be creative day over here at Sugar Hill Art Studio. Yeah. Okay, remember last year at some point in time, we did weekly prompts. We did the whole week where we kind of played with something or made bits, and then we would put it all together on one page. Remember that? That was where, and it was working big. Okay? This one makes me laugh every time. That was pretty simple. This page, it's just a page. I played a lot with stencils and layers. What else? In this book, like it's just kind of a little bit of drawing, sketching, but that's it. This book ends here. This is all blank. I've kind of set it aside. Why? I don't know. I don't know. This page always makes me laugh. It was kind of a random whatever page. We'll do this again probably. But my whole point, before I get in here, oh, thank you. I know it's not pink. I do have a lot of pink. My whole point is no matter what you're working in, and if you only do 2 prompts, that's okay. It's Overwhelm. Not just, so I have a lot of my members. Are those precious lessons still available? They are. They're somewhere, like, unless, and that is the reason why I'm trying to make sure everything, and I'm pretty sure I have it on an external hard drive, but I am trying to make sure I have things and then pushing them in other places. Yes. Yes. Try different sizes, try different journals. See right there. So here's the thing about creatives. We are squirrels in the creative world. We're everywhere. We see that next thing or something attracts us and we say, "Ooh, I want to do that. Oh, I love that. Ooh, let's do that." I do it. We all do it. It's the way our brains are wired. We can't help it. We truly can't help it. And then what happens is our fleshy selves come in and it makes us feel guilty. We feel guilty because we didn't do the prompts or because we didn't finish whatever workshop we we signed up for, or the class, or yes, I do have another 3-day workshop coming up. You know, or we're in a membership, but we can't keep up. Like, we're all in that. I do a lot of business. You know, I have mentors and I have people that are trying, like, that help me. And keeping up can be hard, especially for creatives, because we like shiny, sparkly things. And we also see, yes, Carrie, we also see everything as another shiny, sparkly thing. Ooh, yeah, see? And we have a lot of fires burning, right? And so you have to allow yourself. I made, like, so this month in July, I needed a little bit of a break in, like, the free group and whatever. I love vintage. I knew a lot of you like vintage. This is kind of a really cool concept, more so, not even this being, I don't mean that. I mean, what you guys are doing with it and how you're interpreting them are so cool. Forgive me because I can't remember exact names right now, but I know some of you have decided to go on craft paper or toned paper to just automatically give everything a vintage look. Some of you are honing in more on ephemera like we did on Monday with this, woo! See, not glued it with this little page where everything is kind of just fell out. It doesn't take long, but if there's only 4 prompts that we do, that's okay. Yes, you could take, if your brain won't let you release 21 arm prompts, I gotta finish them all, or I'm failing if I don't do it, put 5 of them together on one page and do that 4 times. Yeah, there's a lot of great ideas, using old things, using new things, replicating. Some of you are doing a fabulous job at just using your memories. Like, these were my roller skates. This was my tree house. Or like, some of them I've seen remind me of a 1970s, like, total retro kind of poster look, right? Remember, like, using the colors or different things. Those are all really great and simple things. And if you only do 5 or 15 or all 21, it doesn't matter, because in that time you are doing an art practice. Another thing that you could do, if your brain and yourself won't let you get away from releasing, just sketch them out. Just grab a sketchbook. Mine is actually probably still outside from this morning's coffee. Grab a sketchbook and just sketch out. Draw squares, stars and stripes, anchor. Don't even worry about color. Don't worry about full page spreads. Maybe you just need to hone in on some drawing skills. Yes, you guys, you're not alone. The sparkly, shiny items and the distraction is just who we are. And if you're here with me right now, you're one of us. You're totally one of us in the, you know, shiny, sparkly, ooh, ah realm. Like, you're just that person. And it's okay. That's part of being a creative. It's not easy. Creatives need you need a time during the day where you completely are out. Yep, the the accordion journals that we did, just the 2x2 squares, the circles on one page. Like, you can do anything. Like, just put it on. I did, remember Christmas last year? We did the circles, but you could do, and just practice. And then if you want to throw watercolor, I say watercolor because it's quick, it's easy, it travels. Change where you do your art. Don't always do it in the same place. Grab that bag or a little box, or just your tin of watercolors, a book, and I don't have it right here, but a watercolor. Well, just a, water-filled watercolor brush, and just go play. doesn't have, your art journal practice isn't supposed to be perfect. It's about the practice and the progress, not the perfection. Throw away the perfection. And that right there will lighten things up for you. Okay, so with all of that being said, take your time this month. It's July, it's summer, it's time for most of us. It's time to just, and like just relax. Take a nap during the day. Put your phones down. Stop scrolling. Stop with technology. Go to the library. You know what I have planned for, well, at first I said later today, but it's actually going to happen next week because I think I have to go, I have to travel to the lake today. But go to the library. Go to the children's section. Go to the art section. And kind of browse around and become influenced by that. If it's too hot to go walk for a walk and be influenced by nature, if our flowers are all kind of wilting because it's hot everywhere, go to the library. Go to the grocery store. Take pictures of vegetables and fruits that you wouldn't typically do. Go to Hobby Lobby. There's a clearance sale happening there. And be influenced by the work that's there. There's nothing wrong with being influenced by other people's work, right? Pay attention to why you like that, why you like the work. Is it the color? Is it the subject? Pay attention to those things. Give yourself an art field trip, okay? That's in The Artist's Way. Once a week, you should go on a little mini art field trip by yourself, with a friend. And when I say field trip, it doesn't mean you're going to a museum once a week. It means you're taking a sketchbook and a pencil to the coffee shop and observing the people or the work in there or the different maybe mugs or cups or names or people, and you're observing that. Or you go sit in a park or you go to the library, okay? All of these things can take you out of your rut. Switching where you are. Go outside. Clear your kitchen table. Sit on your bed. Like, sit in the middle of your dining room floor or in your kids' room. And, like, I can't do that. I have boys. They stress me out. They're walking disasters. You know, like, change your viewpoint. That being said, the other thing I want to talk about, I'm going to scooch all these journals, like, and it's okay to have a lot, and it's okay if they have a lot of blank pages in them. It's okay. You're going to go back to it. We're going to just set that there. This is one of my favorite travel journals, though. Moleskine. It is an artist, so they call it, did I save the thing in the back? I didn't. They call it an artist, the Moleskine Artist Series, and this is a watercolor paper. So the paper's a little bit thicker. It's cold pressed. There's not a huge amount of tooth on it. And when I say that, like rough, cold press will have more bumps. It'll have more texture to it for your watercolors to kind of fall in there. Hot press makes it more smooth. I like a little bit of tooth, okay? And just bring whatever, just play. But this one is a great size to kind of bring with you. It's hard. And I almost always, when I have these two things with me, and just a water brush. And then if you're feeling inspired, go for it, okay? So that being said, the other things that will help you feel unblocked, the other things that will help you be inspired, okay, are, and remember, if you like, so referring back to my 21 prompts that I throw out there, if you didn't want to do vintage, just use what's there. Roller skates, sunglasses, palm trees, children's books, right? A favorite summer memory. Use those in any way that you want. Here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk quickly about under paper, okay? and the benefits of putting a piece of paper underneath where you're working at all times and the beauty that comes from that. All right, whether it's a piece of craft paper or packaging paper that came in an Amazon box, a roll of paper. I have just this. This works really. This came from IKEA. It's just a roll. Like you could go get it at any big box store in the kids section. Right? It's nothing fantastic. It's not thick, which is another reason I like it, because when I'm using and doing mixed media, it's a great weight. It can hold up to watercolor. It can hold up, not a beautiful watercolor. It's my leftovers, right? But it can hold up to all of those things. And then I have great pieces that can then be turned into, I know I grabbed it. Woo! This can't be there. That is a water bucket with paintbrushes on the wrong side. All right, your old paper can be turned into, so remember we have our painted papers box. We have our bits box. Our bits are all our little pieces. What if you took, say, this is what I wanted to do. Ice cream. Okay, ice cream's one of the prompts. And you guys have seen me, look at, I still haven't finished marking and cutting out these bits, okay? But ice cream cones, they're going to be part of my bits box. Okay, so I have a lot of, little rainbows and leaves. I have mushrooms, I have fish, I have houses. Of course, I have lots of hearts. Some of these are sewn. I may have used a lot of my sewn pieces. More little flowers, right? All these little bits. So what if I take ice cream and make some ice cream cones and make some little surfboards, and I make some little sunshines and I do some little turtles. Okay, now my bits box is filling up so that when I want to sit down and I want to just play, I could just grab a couple pieces, right? Where did we do? That was the ink. Where did I do that one? I think I was trying to keep it in here. Did I do it in here? Please hold. Did I do it in this one? You guys probably remember better than I do. Maybe I didn't. Did I? I don't know. I know I did her. That's just a piece and just painted. That's the mother color method. Maybe I didn't do it in this one. Where did I do the coffee granules and the ink? Yeah. And a mushroom, remember? I don't know where it is. It's in one of those journals. See, it's okay. I had fun doing that page. It doesn't matter what journal it was in. So take time and get creative if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you can't keep up. If you're feeling all the things that so many of you are feeling, just do big pages. Do big pages of shapes. Or take your underpaper and make it exciting. Doodle on top of it. Okay? Keep this paper. This is painted papers. This is beautiful. And this is what I use in journals. This is what I use in a lot of different things, right? So you guys tell me, if you could kind of comment, write bits box. If you have a bits box, if you know what I'm talking about when I say bits box, write down bits box. And if you like painted papers, or you know what I'm talking about with your underpaper and that, type in painted papers. That gives me a really good idea of how many of you know what the heck I'm talking about. Those turn into beautiful tags, right? Remember Tag It Tuesday? Tag It Tuesday is coming again. It's coming again. Tag It Tuesday is so much fun. Yeah, I love our little tags. I tend to really like them in the fall and winter. Yes, tell me, bits boxed. bits box and painted papers. Tell me, tell me, tell me. See, I really like the fall. But this is bits box. A bits drawer, yeah. Oh yeah, trust me, I have more than one bits box. They need to be organized. I was just looking at more fall. I was just looking at little individual, trying to figure out exactly. I've tried a few different ways to save my bits in different boxes and envelopes. Need to make more bits. So take this month and time to make bits. In August, so last month we did the ATC card swap, right? I'm not sure if it's going to be August or September. It kind of might be a layover. It might be September, actually. We're going to do, instead of ATCs, we're going to swap some tags, okay? Because tags are super, super fun. So we're going to swap tags in here. So make sure that the link is here. Make sure that you're on, you're part of the newsletter, and so you know what's happening there. I said I was going to play, what time is it? In my journal, I really just want to show you, like I have a piece of paper down here, craft paper that I've kind of been working on and tearing. Let me think. What do we want to do? I really like this little random journal. I love swaps. Yeah. A lot of you, a tag swap party. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of just looking, I think we'll do it more towards September, because July's almost like half over already. Or actually, if we do it in August, and we'll end up sending them out at the end of August. We might do that. If we do August, then we could do another one in October for the holidays, maybe. Yeah. Just thinking out loud. This is just what it is. Shiny, sparkly things everywhere. And we're like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Yes, that's a creative. It's just who we are. Okay, so let's just art a little bit on something. I don't know what. Let's just play, okay? Let me just scooch. It's creative day, but I want to take, I need to really be doing, sorry, really close up of me. Sorry. We need to flip this down and all around. I'm going to turn you upside down just so you're right side up when I go down. And I'm going to try to remember to stay on frame. I know things, so see, this is just more under paper. Let me move my tea so I don't drink out of it. Or put my brush in it, rather. See this under paper? And sometimes if I'm feeling lost or whatever, I just grab some Posca pens and just draw a little bit. Just doodle on it and just add. Okay, intentional marks are a good thing. I don't know if you can even see up in this corner. This allows us to play with color and to play with different things. This black line is actually woody stabilo, which means that it is activated by water. See that? So sometimes maybe I want the plain, maybe I want it spread. It's just good to have these things when you're feeling creative but uninspired or lacking in time. Just doodle on some under paper. Maybe you just play with some watercolors, which is typically what I default to because it's what I love. Let me try to remember to stay. There we go. I'm a little crooked on my end, but perfect for you guys. So let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take, here's a piece that there's not much here, right? This is torn probably from here. Let's kind of just dig in, and I'm going to, this might be a little big, that's okay. This paper isn't made for watercolor, so I kind of like, I like what it's doing, right? And it's gonna be kind of messy. It's gonna dry fast. And let's go with some mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't know. I don't know how well it's going to show up. It's not doing too bad. All right. So there's a little scrap. We're gonna do something with some ice cream. I think maybe over this page. Obviously it was plain already with some watercolor. I don't even have a watercolor brush, my friends. Like, it's okay. I'm going to kind of just make some marks. See, this isn't requiring any deep thought. I am just arting. I am just gonna spend a couple of minutes kind of loving on whatever I have here. I do want to, give me just a second. I'm gonna cover, I don't want splatters there. And because I want this little mint chip, I'm gonna just put some splatters down. And then I'm gonna just dip that in water and I'm gonna throw. And it will catch on some of those dots and kind of give some run. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna move that. Move that. Yeah, it's messy right now. Doesn't matter. This is still a little wet. Let's hit it really quick. Might need to make more than one, but I want it to dry. You see how I'm just drying the other side too? The paper is still really wet. That's what happens when you put watercolor on craft paper. Right? It's not meant for that, but it doesn't matter. We're not worried about fine art here. We are just having some fun. All right, let's see. Nope, that one's too... There's my little bit of a thinner. Nope. Good grief. There we go. Let's get her running. If you don't have Posca pens, you need to get some. There we go, maybe. I do like my Uniball Signo as well, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of, just with white, because I know white is going to show really well. I'm just gonna do a couple little outlines. Bye, Luke. Have a good day. I just want to do that really quick. Let's cut this out. All right, this is a bit. This is not planned, not perfect. I'm gonna leave the craft paper in the background because it's going to give me a kind of a little bit of a vintagey feel, maybe, if that's what I'm going for. It actually just matches in my journal what I have going on. All right. Okay. You can see it a little bit better there. Definitely need like 3. do this. All right, can you see okay? I'm going to just do 2 more cones. I'm gonna do one this way and kind of embrace this little sherbet feel I got going on here. Okay. So that one's definitely darker. And then maybe we'll just do one here. Just super, super quick. You guys can see, oops. I have no, this might be a chocolate cone. One's pretty dark. Okay, so there we have some cones, and then I'm going to take some Opera Pink right now in here and kind of give a little, and go right over that, but it's going to give me some kind of cool, I do not, gotta be careful because my cone was still wet. I don't want brown in my ice cream. So I'm going to come back and just place a little bit of that there. And then let's do, my husband brought home lavender the other day. It was so good. I have just white gouache here that I'm mixing. I think my plate is outside. This is just a little white gouache. And I should have grabbed my purple first. My husband brought home lavender. I don't know if it's really going to show up like I want it to on this paper. Lavender and lemon scented ice cream the other day from right down the road is a homemade ice cream shop called Cone Slingers. Oh my goodness. So good. We're going to add just a little bit more purple. It could be blue raspberry too. That's another great one, isn't it? Okay. There we go. Dry, dry, dry. Just need to pick this up so I don't lose it. All right, you guys hanging with me? The importance of it. Do you see how you could get lost in just painting a ton of ice cream cones? 90-pound watercolor paper works amazing for your bits. It's amazing for your bits. I'm just gonna kind of throw a little bit more of pink in there while I'm here. There we go. Let's get this a little more dry so I can actually cut them out. And we'll have 3 little ice cream cones made out of scrap craft paper, random, junky looking. Super easy. Apologize for the dryer. All right, so because I'm going to be painting ice cream cones and I need some inspiration, can you guys tell me your favorite ice cream flavor in the comments? I know it's kind of random, but it will help me so much when I'm sitting down. It'll help you too if you guys decide to do ice cream cones as a bits. Trust me, you'll thank me for having like a fun little list. I'm gonna kind of cut because this is a great piece. That's still a great, I love that little section right there. Don't throw that away. Don't throw that away. All right, so favorite ice creams. So this local shop right around the corner from me does their blue chip. They always have that. It's like mint chocolate chip, but it's a little bit blue mint, and it's a real mint flavor. Oh, it's so very good. So very good. Do you see that piece? Look at that. Don't throw that away. That goes in your bits box too. Now, or paper scrap, but this is a bit, a very usable bit. All right. So now let's pop these a little bit and get some things happening. Because I've done white, we'll just keep that up throughout these. To have a little bit of cohesive. We got some drippy drips. So favorite ice cream, they have this blue mint. That's my husband's favorite. I don't know as if he's ever gotten anything else. All right, so now we need to make, I'm going to change the background a little bit. Just because this purple, I didn't think about that. And that's okay. Yeah, I'll do this one just. Opera pink is such a fantastically fabulous color. And if you've been around Sugar Hill, you know I feel this way. All right. I just need to break up that I kind of have to get rid of that heart. And I have an idea. You need it to dry. Might rush it along a little bit. So Blue Mint, they had that lemon lavender. Gosh, that was so good. It had like a lemon zest in it. So it had a punch of lemon every once in a while on top of this beautiful scent, lavender scented. Oh, it's so good. Their blue raspberry is amazing. And then they do this one. It's called a unicorn. It's not unicorn spit. That's stain that we all love. But it is, I'm going to keep it that way so you guys can see a little bit better. It's this unicorn cone. So they have, it's like a birthday cake cone. They make all their cones are homemade too. I can't have them. I hear they're wonderful. They make all their own cones. And what they do is this unicorn one then has like unicorn, maybe they do call it unicorn spit, ice cream, and they put all kind, like, oh my goodness. If I ever gave that to one of my kids when they were little, I think I would have shot one of my kids. Like they would have been off the wall. Off the wall. Maybe I'll take this blue. And I'm just going to hold back really far on my pen. I just don't want black. Oh, maybe I won't use my blue. It's not working. That makes me sad. I really don't want the black, but maybe, no, the black is going to be too much, and I don't want to go, where's my brown? I can't see. Do I have my glasses on my head? I do. I can't be the only one. I could use, let me use this. I'm going to use my Inktense bark. All right, so I'm going to just use Inktense. It's like a watercolor pencil, but it's made with ink. It can be activated once, and then it won't activate again. But I'm just going to very loosely, see where my hand is on this? Sorry, I know I'm kind of the upset. See where my hand is? Way up top, because I'm not too concerned about it being perfect. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream and love. Okay, I don't care. I don't care what that you can read that or not. It doesn't matter. What it did was gave me some fun kind of off the page marks, okay? Now, I'm going to just show you this. What I can do is I could activate some of it. All right. You could do that with a Stabilo. Just vaguely wet. It's not soaked. And I'm not even really too worried. I could get some of them to kind of really activate, right? And then, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. What if we kind of put it? I'm still struggling with that one. It just needs to be a brighter color. So let's just make it more bold. There we go. I can't wait to read your favorite ice creams. Watercolor does dry light. I don't even think I have a purple pasta pen to add to it. That's good enough. Oops. That's good enough. It's just a good background. I'm even considering just putting some layers. Kind of put that behind and get some yellow in there. Just adds a fun layer. A little funfetti. You could add that. And I could add, okay, I'll just go this way. There we go. See what that did? Let's pull this up. There. Layer. Layer, layer, layer. You can Mod Podge, you can glue. It's just a messy, I'm just playing. Don't care what the end product looks like. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Kind of plain, getting some ice cream love down. I am going to pay a little bit of attention to where I put these and glue them on a little bit better. And then I can mark them up. So maybe that goes there. And we'll put this one. I love the colors in this one. Over here. Is that going to work? And then I can put this there. I didn't want that to end right where the yellow ended. Look at that. Look how much those are popping now. We can do a ton of things now. And since I've got the ink tents working, let's do this. Let's kind of bring in some yellow. Because I can. And see, I already activated some of that other, the dark brown color, so it won't activate again. That's why I love Inktense. It's ink, it's not watercolor. Maybe we'll put just a smidge up there. There we go. So we've got some yellow flowing. And we're just gonna have some fun. So now I'm just mark making. Just making some marks, because this is the therapy part of art journaling. Just kind of playing and going over and over, filling your page up, not worrying too much about, you know, anything. Just make the marks. Find out what marks you like if you don't know. Okay, and we need to bring in some turquoise, and we'll do that with some lines. We're just kind of almost just repeating these over here, which I did with watercolor. And we'll do that here. And then we're going to have some fun with a little waffle cone look. Just a little. And then we'll kind of I don't want too much of that. It's a lot greener. Pop that out. I don't really have a purple, so to speak. And do you see how many different types of mediums, right? Every different supply you use is a medium in your art. And I've used quite a few in here, which has been quite fun. So wet. It's either wet or my pen is shot. You never know. It could be either way. I'm just going to add some chips. And you should really let your stuff dry. And we're going to just add a little bit of shadow here, because I don't like flat. Just a bit. Take some from there and add it over here. Just a bit. It's a mess, but I love it. Simple words if you don't have anything else. I have no idea for words. Do you guys have anything? What would you suggest? Let me pull you back up. Make some ice cream bits. I think it'll be really, really fun. I'm scrolling back. I might have to get up, pop up just to see. Hopefully you guys posted your favorite ice creams. Anybody have any words to put on there? I might look something up and stamp it, but like it's just a fun, random, very summary kind of page. Make some cones and call that your art. You're not behind. You're not behind. So the whole point of today was to give you encouragement. Like if you're, so some of you are in my membership And like later today, we'll release the Stay Cool. That's a good one. Yum is always good. Yeah. You know, the sailboat's coming out. We have the heron or the egret next week. You just pick and choose what you want to do. You think about it. You can do it in your journal, and then you can do it another way. You know, you could do the actual project you have. I know a lot of you follow a lot of different people, and you have to kind of just break up what you want to do with your art. And embrace it. Remember, art snacks and the journal prompt, all of that is free. It's there to encourage. I want to make sure that all of us creatives have, you know, when we want to chase something, there's always something there to chase. But we don't necessarily have to. I have to tell you that after seeing these, okay, so this is journaling, right? Do I love this page? Is it fabulous? No. But you know what I got out of it? I'm totally going to grab some 90-pound watercolor paper. I am going to make a bunch of ice cream cones. And then I'm going to take all these ATC cards that I have sitting here, and I'm probably going to make some ice cream cone ATC cards so that I have them on hand to send out to peeps. Right? They're good backgrounds. It's going to work. Fantastic. It's that simple. It's that simple because like these, right? This is a bit. Yes, I sewed it, and I have a, you know, just some marks on there. Staple the bird more than a bit because I spent more time on it. The flowers, right? The flowers are bits and then kind of drawn on there. ATC cards are always a great default. And so these, yeah, are going to become ice cream. Maybe they're going to become, but do you see that process? So I had to play in my journal. It's about the process, okay? What did I learn from that? I learned that I needed more contrast between the front and the back. I like the way that the watercolor came out on the craft paper. I like the idea of ice cream cones. I like the going over the already matte. Remember this looked like it was from like this area, right? It had the orange and the green and the pink. That's what's underneath that cone. I like that. I like that extra little layer. This one's more exciting than this one, or the, right? It's got a little bit more to it. So making ice cream, hi Jess, making ice cream cones, and then I have, like, you should have, you know, if you made some of the pages and cut them up, do your prompts that way. Yeah, you can totally do your prompts that way. You don't have to do them in a journal, but by me learning and playing in my journal, I found what I liked and what I didn't like about this process today, right? That's my whole point. I learned what I liked and what I didn't like. I'm not worried that my finished piece isn't perfect. I might come back to it and doodle and kind of try to bring it all together a little bit more. But what came out of that was, wow, I have this stack of ATC card backgrounds, and I want to sit down and I want to make some bits and ice cream. I might even make some sunshines, some surfboards, roller skates, like a roller skate might be kind of cool, and just paint bits with the prompts, okay? So you can take that and use each prompt as a bit. So I would do a few ice cream cones. I would do some surfboards maybe. I would do some turtles, right? So the prompt list doesn't have to be in a journal. It doesn't have to be complete finished pages. It is just simply a springboard for your creativity to go. If you want to use them, it's okay if you skip a month. Nah, I don't feel like doing 21 art prompts this month. That's okay. I'm going to focus on just doing some bits, and I'm going to focus on some of the classes and workshops I have waiting for me. And I'm going to focus on using inks more than acrylics. That's a successful month. So just remember those things. And you're not locked in. You're not locked in to anything. You're not locked into anything. Is it fun putting a whole journal together? It is. The circle journal was fun. When we do the little journals, they're a lot of fun. But if you liked working in a circle and want to make another circle journal for next month's prompts or this month's prompts, do it. Like, you don't have to follow the exact rules. All right. So there you have it. This video I will upload for kind of that reassertive, you know, like all the shiny things. They're always going to be there. You just have to be a little fussy, and you have to protect yourself a little bit. You have to kind of set boundaries and goals, or decide what you want to do for the month in your art journal world. Okay, we're talking about art journaling here. And if you decide to turn your art journal into ATC card size or tag size or a different journal, or just throw it all in one journal or sketch it, right? We talked about all these things. You're still creating. You're still chasing the shiny sparkles. They're still floating all around. You're still winning. You're still winning. You're an artist. You really, truly are. Whether you call yourself that or not, you're creative. You're an artist. You want to make art. So do that. Okay? Do that however feels right to you. And don't get stuck in, I'm so behind. You're never behind. You're behind in what? What are you behind in? What's ahead that you're, right? You're not behind. Do a little teeny tiny something each day if you can, because that's the practice that will get you further ahead. And as you do that little practice and you move ahead with those baby steps, you won't feel like you're behind, because you're doing little baby step progress. All right. I am signing off. I'm so happy that a few of you joined me today for impromptu art snacks. I think everybody needed a little bit of that you know, just pep talk. Don't think you're behind. Just make some art. Even if you paint one inch ice cream cone today, you did something. That matters. That's it. That's it. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. I will see you later. We're also going to look for a post or a poll coming on the main page, because I am going to do Christmas in July on Tuesday the 25th, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. So think about that. I'm going to put up a post and be asking you guys. So if you can comment on that one, that's awesome too. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you. Have a great weekend.